EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 of the first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Wilkins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie. It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got it. Ozzy. Check out.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record, but instead it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run it with Hunter. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Play action. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Patterson running between the tackles, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run with Wilkins, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Down inside the 10, and in for the Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Hunter. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Safe.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is Hunter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Wilson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's Hunter. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again on the ground with Hunter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunter, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Williams. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Wilkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second and 2.
Line 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Line 54.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
We change it. Switch.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11 now. Now Wilson back into his end zone. What an impressive grab by Judy. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Hunter. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down now, it's Hunter. A little juke, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Hunter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hunter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Jackson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.